Warm greetings and welcome to today's video lecture on how to perform the test on the Brinell hardness testing in the case of various material using the hardness testing machine, which will be used to conduct both Brinell hardness as well as the Rockwell hardness testing. So in the case of hardness, based on the hardness, the material can be used for various applications either in the structural engineering field or in the civil engineering field or the mechanical or production engineering field. Even you can take the various tools which will be used for the construction can be made up of various materials which will be used based on the application of the hardness value. Each material will have the various hardness. In the case of the civil and mechanical, that can be performed using the hardness testing machine. So in this video, we are going to see about how the Brinell hardness number can be performed under this equipment in the strength of materials laboratory. So here we can use the steel indenter, which is of 1/16 inch or 2.5 mm or 5 mm of diameter. So these indenter will be used to form the indentation on the various testing specimens. It may be of mild steel, cast iron, or hard material, or the copper or aluminum or the bronze. So here, if you are taking about the very soft to medium hardness, you can use the Brinell hardness test because the indentation should be formed by the corresponding the indentator, either steel ball indentator, which is of various diameter 1/16 inch or 2.5 mm or 5 mm as per the IS standards. So the load to be applied will based on the diameter of the indenter, so which will have the 5 times the diameter of indenter that should be formed. So the load to be applied can be measured based on this IS code and the diameter of the indenter. So for that, initially you have to set the scale which is fixed in the machine of 0 value. Again, you have to put the corresponding specimen on the two lowering and uppering platform, and we have to touch it so that the reading should be 0 initially. Then we have to gradually apply the load of 100 kgf or 187.5 as per the IS code. So after that, slowly applying, the indentation will be slowly formed on the specimen. So based on that, you have to give some 30 seconds or 45 seconds to form the indentation. Then you have to take out the specimen from the hardness testing machine, and similarly you can form 3 or 4 indentation based on the corresponding indenter, either steel indenter of various diameter. After that, you have to measure the diameter of the indenter, either both you can see, so from left to right and from right to left, top to bottom. So D1 is the from left to right diameter and D2 is from top to bottom or vice versa. So that can be performed for the various indentation formed on a particular material. After that, using the microscope, these diameter D1 and D2 top to bottom and left to right can be measured using the microscope. So after that, we have to apply the corresponding value of diameter using the equation. The Brinell hardness number BHN value for any material like the steel or aluminum will be is equal to 2 into P divided by pi into capital D into square root of capital D square minus small d square. So where capital P is the apply load, either 100 kgf or 150 kgf or 187.5 kgf. So apply in this equation, and small d is the diameter of indentation and capital D is the diameter of indenter, either 2.5 mm or 1/16 inch diameter or 5 mm diameter. You calculate the value of the corresponding the value which is taken from the microscope readings. So based on that, we can find the corresponding Brinell hardness number using the equation, and for two or three values which will be found from the various diameters. And for another material is given, similarly you proceed like this for aluminum, copper or bronze or composite alloys, etc. So normally this Brinell hardness number will be for soft to medium steel. For very hard steel, right, you cannot go for the Brinell hardness number test equipment. You have to use the diamond indenter, so which will be of a cone shape, so that can be performed using the Rockwell harness testing machine. So from this Brinell harness value or the number, you can find what is the application of the various material and what the properties required to for material like the table, the steel table or the granite table or any tools which will be used for making construction, so that can be performed even for using the wheels of the truck vehicles, etc. So we cannot use all the material for all purpose. So based on the Brinell hardness or Rockwell hardness value, you can select the material for various construction purposes or the mechanical or production purposes. So this is about the procedure to find the Brinell hardness number for using the harness testing machine. So Brinell harness testing machine is separately available